Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you may not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
You're listening to the Chatty Daddies podcast.
Welcome to the Chatty Daddies, and this is a very, very special week. We've got a major co-host. JC's out. He had to run down to San Antonio for a little bit, so now here we are. I'm Trey Peart.
I'm Nick Adams.
And our special guest is...
Ellie Adams.
Ellie Adams.
Yeah!
This is my
the one and
wonderful
only
daughter, Ellie. Ellie, how old are you?
6.5.
Remember, you got to talk right up real close.
I'm 6.5, and I'm gonna be 7 on November 12th. And my birthday is on the same day as my mom and dad's anniversary on a Wednesday.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Well, that's a fun fact. That's great. Now, do you think that you are the cutest of all time or second cutest of all time?
Second cutest.
Second
Who's
cutest?
the
Okay, who's
cutest?
the cutest?
Charlie.
Oh, your little cousin Charlie?
Yeah.
Little
Okay.
baby Charlie.
Little baby Charlie. Yeah, it's hard to beat a baby, isn't it?
So,
Babies
Ellie,
are so cute.
Well, I'm one of the baby cousins.
you are
Yeah,
one
you
of the
are.
youngest cousins. So, Ellie, you just finished your very first year in elementary school. You just did kindergarten. Was kindergarten easy or hard?
Both.
Both? What was the hardest part of kindergarten? Remember, you got to talk right into the microphone. The hardest part of kindergarten, was it?
Doing the challenge to get the ice cream.
What
For the iReady contest.
Oh, okay, so iReady is a program on a tablet
Okay.
that they do, and it's different math and reading skills and stuff like that.
Yeah, and we're trying to get a score to get the highest class. And whoever gets the highest class gets to go on a bounce house or get ice cream.
And now, did you get to go in that bounce house?
Yeah.
Nice.
Whoever gets the highest gets to stay on the bounce house the longest. And I was second place, and Miss Wilkie's was first, and Miss McMahon was third. So Miss McMahon got the lowest. Miss Wilkie got the highest, and I got the second.
Well, that's so great.
That's pretty impressive.
So, did you have a favorite thing you did all year in kindergarten? Think about all the fun parties, the
I
fun
know.
events. What?
Free iPad time.
Free iPad time?
Yeah. You do
You
whatever.
know-
Because I get to change my background.
Yeah, she figured out how to change the background on her iPad.
And I
at
can
school.
make it like animals. So if I take a picture of my dog, I can make her my background.
That's great. That's very special. That's cool. I have my kiddos on the back of my phone, which is kind of like an iPad. So I just put my kids back there, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Ellie, do you remember going to Quade's birthday party? With the school bus that was at their house?
Kind of.
Yeah.
It was like a gymnastics party.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Now,
And I was like 4.
Yeah.
yes, ma'am. And you have been going to some summer camps, I hear.
And one of them was my first camp ever.
Really? Well, what kind of camps have you been going to?
5 camps so far.
Well,
That's it.
That's pretty good.
She's done a bunch. She's done several. Do you have a favorite camp that you've done this summer?
My cartoon camp, that was my first camp.
She did like a
Tell me
little cartoon
more.
camp. Yeah,
What-
so what kind of cartoons did you draw?
Well, we draw like Stitch.
Talk right into the microphone.
We did Stitch, aliens. We did balloon people.
That sounds great. Now, I imagine you're an excellent artist. Your dad's a very creative person. I figure you're probably a pretty creative person as well.
She's giving me the look. She doesn't think I'm very creative.
Really?
So, hey, Ellie, what is your favorite toy? Because, Trey, you and I can talk about this later. The other day, I was we were cleaning up their playroom, and I was looking around at all these toys and looking at what I think are their favorite toys, and that made me think about what my favorite toys were as a kid. So, Ellie, do you have a favorite toy or something to play with at home?
My desk and my stuffies, and my LOL doll.
And your LOL
Nice.
dolls. She does love her desk. She's always at the little desk in her room, coloring, doodling, making pictures. She's gotten to where she writes a lot of notes now.
Yeah?
So,
And I have like pictures of memories of Sam for my mom and dad to keep when Sam died.
well, Sam hadn't died.
Yeah,
Sam's
no,
still
but
with us.
when she dies.
When she does.
And
we'll
I have
pictures.
memories of me and mom and dad, and we took those. I have a picture of me and dad taking pictures on Christmas Eve, and same for my mom.
Do you want to tell Trey about the big news about your room? Get right into the microphone and tell him.
I got a new room. I got like Taylor Swift pictures. I got all of Taylor Swift's room.
Yeah,
Very,
she got-
very cool.
And I got pictures of me and my cousin Harper, me and my dog, and me and my brother and my mom and dad skiing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you a good skier? I was wondering how that worked.
Well, one time there was a big snow bump, and it was big snow over a big rock, and I tripped over it, and I tripped over a big stick.
Whoa. Well, can I tell you something?
You were good.
You're definitely better than me because I've never been skiing. So one of these days, you're going to have to teach me how to ski.
Can you help me open this?
Yes, I'll help you open
What
the
do we got over here? What are we working with?
She's stealing a bunch of candy from the back over in the kitchen at the Kids Studio. You want that strawberry one?
It's a little
Yeah.
strawberry,
You can
like
have
the classic strawberry you'd see at your grandmother's house.
Yeah. Well, Ellie, me and Mr. Trey are going to keep talking a little bit. Do you want to go in the other room and do some coloring and stuff?
Thurman, I'm gonna get a Coke.
Okay. Do you want to go to the other room and play around?
Okay.
Thank
Daddy.
you. I love you so much. Take
What
your
a great
bag.
interview. Maybe the best interview we've ever had on this podcast.
Go ahead. Here, take your headphones off.
I might come back.
Okay, here, take your bag of goodies with you.
So, Kara said, I had a dream the other night that number 3 was coming for you two. And I said, I don't think that's going to happen. And if it does, it'll be a real...
It'll be quite a
Real-
shock. I
yeah.
do need to take a second sample just to be extra
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
But the first sample was free and clear.
She already wants back in. I don't know if you... Well, that was a wonderful little chit-chat.
Step over it.
I wonder...
I turned the lights on for the couches in there, okay?
It's creepy.
All right, step around it. Love you.
Oh, there's a cockroach in the other room that
Yeah.
she didn't want to deal with. Hey, is Blair a talker? I know
Like that?
you and I like to talk a lot just because want to be the center of attention and want to be on the radio and podcasts or whatever. Does Blair talk a lot too?
Not like this.
No?
If she were in here, she probably wouldn't talk very much.
Okay.
But I guess around her friends and stuff she is, but not
Right.
a whole lot. She's not trying to command the conversation or anything like that.
Gotcha. Well, she's great. Like she definitely.
Feel free to edit that down however you see fit.
Yeah, sure. But I just want because Quaid talks all the time. Hudson has started to talk like in small, little tiny words, and he does it all the time. And I talk quite a bit. Kara talks quite a bit. So I was just like, that's our family. I was wondering if Blair was also.
The talker in my family is my son.
Yeah,
He
just always has something to say.
nonstop.
Is it?
He will talk even if you're not responding to him. He will just talk. The other day we were in the car going to a baseball practice. It was probably 20 minutes away. I don't think he stopped talking.
Yeah,
He
just
just
monologue.
talks the entire time. And he's definitely believes he's the smartest person in the room.
Sure.
So he knows everything. He's always going to tell you facts about things. Most of those facts are completely made up and are
but-
not factual at all.
My son's getting into that.
Just this morning, he was wearing a baseball jersey, Texas Rangers baseball jersey, and it has buttons in the middle, right? You button it up. And he's like, hey, Dad, I want to show you this thing about my buttons. Okay. And he was explaining to me why there's not a button in a certain spot.
Yeah.
He's like, well, you know why there's not a button here, right? I said, why? He said, well, they always do this, and it's because like 50 years ago when they were making shirt buttons, they wanted to make sure that there wasn't a button in this place because X, Y, and Z. And I
That's
was
great.
like, I think it's just because they don't want a button in the middle of the logo. but he will talk nonstop. And that's how my brother was apparently when he was a kid.
It sounds great. Well, you've got an adorable little daughter, and I'd love to have Davis on as well. That'd be awesome.
Sure, one day.
One of these days.
But, hey, I was asking Ellie about her favorite toy because, like I said, I was cleaning up, and it made me start thinking about my favorite toys as a kid.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any favorite toys? Because my favorite toy growing up, I think, were these building pieces. They're called Constructs.
Yeah.
They're not Connects.
Right.
They're not Legos. It's some random... I don't know if it's off-brand
or just
not as popular
right.
building block or building toys. And that's what I spent most of my time doing was putting these things together. And Lincoln Logs. Loved them.
Wait, did you build something like super tall, super cool that you can
Anything?
remember? Just you kept building new stuff every day.
Different. A robot, a tower, a spaceship, whatever.
I love it. The ones that come to mind off the top of my head, I remember I had like an orange and black Batman. Like he was all orange and had like a black cape, a black helmet, and a black logo. And I couldn't tell you what the actual like reason he was orange was, but I remember one day I was playing outside and it scratched the black Batman. Black Batman. It's the exact one. That's exactly it. And it scratched the black Batman logo, and you could see the orange underneath, and I was absolutely devastated.
Yeah.
Oh, and so like I was just so very sad, and that's the one that sticks out immediately to me. Stretch Armstrong. I had a Stretch Armstrong that I really remember liking. The Nintendo 64 later on in life was a big player. I don't know if that counts as a toy or not.
What were your games? What did you like playing?
Oh, GoldenEye. Of
course.
Mario 64. Oh, what was the other? Oh, my goodness. They brought it back. So, like, Rocket League is this big new, like, fancy PlayStation game that's really, really cool. They had like a really dumbed down version of it back in the day where it was monster trucks playing soccer. It was like Rumble Soccer or something like that. And I remember that being a pretty cool video
Can I
game.
have a hot take?
Yeah?
That whenever I bring this up, people really judge me and I think they think less of me.
Oh, no.
I don't like Mario Kart.
Okay.
I don't like playing Mario Kart.
I mean,
I just feel like when people talk about Mario Kart, they act like it's the best game that's ever been created.
yeah.
I don't. It's fine,
Yeah.
but if I'm scrolling through 100 games, Mario Kart's probably not going to be one of the first 5 games I'm picking.
I think I'm with you. It is nice to play like with the kids, right?
Sure.
Like I
But
know.
is it because they just
don't
go in
even really-
circles? They're not finishing the game.
I've spent hours and hours playing Mario Kart. I wouldn't put it up there with the greatest game of all time, but you know, if people are around and they want to play it, sure, I'm in.
GoldenEye
Give me the stick.
up
Give me the
there
sticks.
with one of the greatest games of all time.
Yes.
GoldenEye, Grand Theft Auto.
They've got a new one coming to
GoldenEye?
the Switch, I think. Switch 2. Then Smash Brothers is the way. Super Smash Brothers is how I feel. Like people are like, oh my gosh, I love to play Smash Brothers. Who's your favorite character? That was the one that I'll play it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, I remember one of my friends had Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah.
It was a game that I was not allowed to play at home because it was just too violent.
Yeah.
And man, I loved playing Mortal Kombat. It is a violent game.
Did you have a favorite character?
You know, I would usually go with like the ninja guys, like Sub-Zero,
Sub-Zero,
and there
Scorpion.
was Scorpion. They were like the same but different colors.
Right.
So
And
I
then
probably went with one of them.
in later years, you get like a rain and an acid and all that. Yeah. Oh.
Were your parents strict with movies or music? Like if it had a parental advisory or a PG-13 or a rated R, were you allowed to watch that before you were of age?
Well, Nick, I was part of a broken household.
Sure.
And I had one parent that didn't want me really watching much of anything, like didn't like The Simpsons and didn't want me watching wrestling and didn't want me, seeing movies that were a little more, action-packed, gory. And so on every first, third, and fifth weekend, I'd go to the other parent's house and be like, let's watch wrestling. Let's
Watch anything.
Yeah. So I had a little bit of both going on, but I knew where I could get away with what. And so I didn't try to push it too much because I knew there would be another time. I would also go over to my friend's house to watch like wrestling whenever, like if it was Monday, I'd be like, oh, can I go over to Seth's house? And then I'd know I could watch wrestling there. What about you? I assume that you had a...
You know, my parents kind of were when it came to music.
Okay.
For some reason. If it was a CD, if I was at Kmart and I wanted to buy a CD and had a parental advisory, they weren't up for that. But movies, they were shockingly lax on.
Yeah.
Like I watched like everything, anything, all the time. And then I also started working at Blockbuster when I was in high school, so then I could just really watch whatever I wanted. My brother did too, so we just got any movie we wanted.
Right.
But I'm trying to remember, like, the first rated R movies that I remember seeing, at least in the movie theater. I remember seeing a little bit of Saving Private Ryan. I remember seeing The Patriot.
Oh, that one's pretty.
That one's not too bad.
No?
I don't think.
Guy didn't get his head blown off by a cannon?
I mean, he may have.
Anyway.
Have. I remember seeing Braveheart pretty early on. There's a war theme here with, I guess, with what I was allowed.
I mean, sure.
Yeah. I remember seeing Gladiator pretty early on, I think.
What was the first movie you saw in theaters? Did you just tell me that?
No, I was thinking of rated R movies.
Right.
First rated R movies I remember seeing. But I do remember I was probably in high school. My parents were out of town. My brother and we snuck in to see Van Wilder at the movie theater.
Yeah. Now
I didn't understand half the jokes because it's just very over the top over my head, but it was great.
Yeah. The first movie I ever saw in a movie theater, I think, was The Mummy Returns.
Wow.
And that was in 2001 when I was 11 with my dad.
First time you'd ever been to a movie?
That feels like the first time I was ever at the movie.
You never went
theater.
saw like Aladdin in the movie theater or anything?
I don't think so, man. I don't. No, that can't be true.
Or Flubber. You never went and saw Brave Little Toaster or something?
Maybe this is the first PG-13 movie I saw then. But I just remember, like, it was like, I know my dad like didn't want to go and see it, didn't care, but he still took me anyway because he knew I was so excited about it. And I just remember that being a nice little moment for us.
Yeah, as a kid, I remember I went and saw all the Austin Powers movies in the theater.
Yeah.
I remember I went and saw Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, the second one, 3 times in the movie theater.
Wow, you are a huge Jim Carrey fan.
Yeah. And, you know, I can't really, like, why would my parents let me do that? But they did. That's fine. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's because you're the second child that they were more lax with what you get to watch?
Could have been.
I have found.
And I also didn't have, my brother had a couple friends on our street. I didn't have any friends. There was like no one my age. So I couldn't, my brother could just walk down the street and hang out and play. I didn't have anyone. So they were probably like, whatever, just take him to see a movie, I guess.
Yeah. Some downtime for us, just sit there. I think that like Hudson is going to be more knowledgeable, more worldly, know the secrets a lot faster.
Okay.
Because of Quaid. Like, Quaid gets to watch not anything he wants, but he gets to watch more advanced stuff. There's, a little bit of a nerdy show, but I got to recommend Wildcrats on PBS.
Oh, it's great. We love that show.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh. It's amazing. Like, I learn a lot, and it's like, this is like kitschy, like for fun, cartoony, over-the-top stuff. And then you also get to learn about animals. But, like, it'll be like wolves are eating a moose. And I would have never, ever, like, I would censor the 3 Little Pigs to make sure that, like,
It's not too scary for him or anything.
they invite the wolf in at the end to have dinner, and they're all friends. And then now it's like we watch the 3 Little Pigs. That's like a mean, angry 3 Little Pigs on YouTube that Quaid really got into when he was 3. And so now Hudson's 1.5, and he's getting to watch that because that's the one Quaid wanted to watch. And I was like, all right, fine. So I'm sliding my parental guidance down a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think that he's going to end up getting to watch the rated R movie when Quaid gets to watch the rated R movie.
You know, I've heard a lot about how even YouTube kids can be very dangerous.
Yeah.
And, because you can say, yeah, it's for kids, and it shows up in YouTube Kids section when it's not for kids.
Right.
And I've just heard about just the dangers of just letting your kid have just full access to YouTube and stuff like that.
And that's years away before I let him have that.
But someone I work with was telling me that this was a couple years ago. They didn't think anything about YouTube Kids. Sure, I'll let my kid watch YouTube Kids, whatever. And there was this one channel that they really liked, and it was fine. And then out of nowhere, just one random video, the person I don't know if he was playing with toys or whatever it was an adult on the video, exposed himself. And then the kid starts freaking out.
Yeah.
The parents, what can you do? They reported it.
Right.
Other than that, like
there's no repercussions.
They can't take that video offline or out of the YouTube Kids section.
Terrible.
But they said they had never had any problems with that channel ever. And then just one random, quick second or two in the video,
Wow.
boom, there it is. It's
That's
like Fight Club.
Absolutely
where
awful. It's
he
just
inserts some
that's scary.
inappropriate pictures. I know.
That's terrible.
So I just try. My son is allowed to watch YouTube, but he can only watch Dude Perfect, Mark Rober, and one other person I can't think right now. They're fairly safe.
What's Mark into?
He does a lot of kind of experiments and stuff.
Okay.
So he'll say, let's fill a pool with Jell-O. And he explains all of it. It's
did he
fun.
do it?
Yeah, he did it.
I
It's
need
great.
to see this video because I've had the same ideas.
It's
Let's
awesome.
do
It's
it.
my dream.
How could you
And he
do
did
it?
it.
Now, did he jump into it afterwards?
Yeah. They
Awesome.
jumped into it and stuff. It's really fun, and he's good, and it's safe. It's fine. Yeah, he's really great.
Good,
so.
good. We're into Danny Go. Hudson, we never got into Miss Rachel with Quaid, but Hudson loves Miss Rachel.
Yeah, we've completely missed the boat on that.
Right,
But
y'all are-
people love it. They swear by it.
Yeah, Olivia Munn was like dogging. She was like, Miss Rachel's annoying, so I try to avoid watching that. And I was thinking, I was like, well, I suppose if you look at it, like, probably yes, she is a little annoying to adults for sure. But we need people that are annoying like that are over the top positive and making sure that they enunciate. It's good for the kid. Like I'm glad that Miss Rachel exists, and also I understand where Olivia Munn is coming from. Like I don't think she meant it as a bad thing.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit there and binge Miss Rachel on my own after my kids go to sleep or anything.
Do you find yourself watching any kids shows without the children?
No.
Bluey even?
No.
You've never watched
I mean,
Bluey?
Bluey is wonderful. It's great.
Yeah.
No,
Me neither. Oh. Well, I have an completely different subject to bring up, and I can get JC's thoughts on this next time around. But I tried something. I tried to make my life better. Growing up, my entire life, I have felt a little bit like I'm too energetic. I've had people tell me like, "Oh, you're ADD. Oh, that's ADHD." Blah blah blah. Like I've had teachers say it. I've had kids joke about it. Just friends be like, "Dude, you're too ADHD." Like I have avoided doing anything about it because I was like, I don't want to take medicine for it. Like I would be disappointed in myself. And so in third grade, when they told me that, I was like, no, I don't want to take medicine. I don't want to. I don't. And I couldn't tell you exactly why I felt shame about it.
Yeah.
But
you probably just feel like, oh, something's wrong with me.
Exactly. And I have felt that way all the way till I was 35 years old.
So did you take medicine when you were a kid?
Never.
I did.
You did?
I took it for several years when I was a kid.
And I'm of the mind. I'm not like, no medicine ever. Like that's bad. Like if you need medicine, take it. Like that's the end. Don't go get pills you don't need just to try to feel a little bit better. Whatever, recreational marijuana, whatever, drinking, those are drugs too.
Sure.
These are harder drugs. Anyway, the point is about a month ago, I decided to go to the doctor and tell him all of my symptoms, what I've been going through. He gave me the exact same questionnaire that I had already found on WebMD. And we went through it, and I gave him the same answers I clicked on as I went through my own self-diagnosis. And he was like, yeah, I think you're a candidate for medication for ADHD. And so they have two different types.
Yeah.
They have stimulant and non-stimulant. Stimulants like Adderall, Ritalin, and there is a different version that's non-stimulant. Strattera was the original like brand name. Now it's some A name is the generic brand. Mm-hmm. I got the generic brand of that.
Yeah.
It's the non-stimulant because I'm already
Sure.
I was like, well, I don't need to be more stimulated. So I got that and started taking it. I struggled with it. I did not want to take it. I felt like I was letting down my little third grade self that said, I can overcome this. Just focus. And I got to the point where I was like, you know what? If you need medication, take it. And so I started taking it. And for the first day, 45 minutes in, like I could feel something happening. Like it wasn't comfortable. It was something's going on. And I was like, you know what? Maybe, it's got to rewire my brain chemistry. It's got to make new pathways to make me focus and all that. Maybe nauseous. Everything that you can find online, you can find side effects. I was having some of those side effects. It's nothing that was crazy. As the days go by, so 2, 3, 4, thinking, this is going to get better. After a week, I spent a week worse than COVID, worse than like my brain fog was terrible. Like I felt like I was going to throw up at all times. I felt like I was clenching all of my muscles at all times. And so I stopped taking it. Like I called my doctor and was like, hey, here's what I got going on. He said, discontinue the medicine. And I've stopped now taking it. And I'm not 100% sure that I have ADHD anymore. I needed to switch to a different medication and try that too. But the way that medication made me feel was absolutely terrible. And so I go, maybe I don't have ADHD. Maybe it's just anxiety, depression, something along those lines that I need a different medication for. And I don't know exactly what I'm trying to get at here, because the reason I started taking it, even though I'm kind of making jokes about it right now, but I struggled. Like I sat there and I teared up talking to Kara about it, saying I need to possibly go see a doctor about this, because I didn't want to let that third grader down. And then I thought, my boys may have it. They may end up having ADHD, and I don't want them to think, oh, I shouldn't take this. I shouldn't take Medicaid. I don't want them to ever feel like that third grader, so I'm going to start taking it. And I don't have a real end to this story, but I just thought that I would share it since it's mental health, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month and things like that.
Well, I'm glad that you said something about that. That's great. I'm with you. I don't think your first choice should be let's pop a pill.
Right.
I don't think that's a careless decision that you should make.
Right.
But I think you thought about it long and hard, and I think that's great. And I don't think it's getting the help you need. I don't think it's letting that kid down. I think it's trying to, steer the ship a little bit, trying to get a little bit more control. That's helping that little kid in you.
Yeah.
That's not giving up or taking the easy way out.
Yeah.
Because I can see how you could feel like that.
I definitely did.
But a lot of times a frustrating part of a journey for someone that's taking medication is finding the right one.
True.
Maybe it's the right pill you were taking, just the wrong dosage.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like way too much for you.
That makes
to
sense.
start with. Or maybe the other version would be right for you, and it's not going to be the stimulant you think it is.
Right. Stimulant means something different in medical terms or how it interacts with my chemistry.
So, I think it's fine to keep trying, and you might have to take. The frustrating thing is, it might take 6 months for you to find the right one.
Totally.
You're going to have to go through that, and I've seen so many people. I'm chronically online. All I do is I'm on TikTok. That's my only form of entertainment.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that I've seen, because I'm in the same boat as you. I think I have ADD. I took it as a kid, so at least I had it then.
At some point, yeah.
At some point, I was treated for it. And I would love to get kind of help more focusing and calming down and everything. And I've seen so many people, adults, taking it, and after they find the one that works, they're just like, oh my gosh, like this is how other people feel normally without the help of medication. Like, I can accomplish so much. I can focus on things. I can do more. So, I think it's worth a shot.
I'm going to take another swing at it and see how it goes. But I just wanted to share that since we have our nice little podcast. And
absolutely.
I don't know exactly. I'm not looking for like anybody to reach out to me or tell me I'm doing
whatever.
anything wrong.
Some people agree with it. Some people won't. Yeah. Who cares? But no, I think it's great. I've seen so many kids in my children's ages and their friends, people take it, and it's night and day.
Yeah.
From how they were before and now how they are after. And it's a very positive change. There's some people where it's like, you need to get on this.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying I'm making medical decisions for every kid, but like, you should probably take
Look
this. It's a problem.
Right.
Or let's change that dosage or something like that. But yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing at all to explore that. No, you're doing fine.
And that's my sharing circle for today.
Nice. I don't know if I have anything that deep to share.
Oh, you don't have to. I'm going to wrap this thing up, or we...
Yeah, we certainly could.
You got anything?
No, I do just want to say one thing. I need to brag about my son.
Okay.
Hey, this 9 years old. He is playing on the All-Star team. He is an alternate for his All-Star baseball team.
It's great.
So he doesn't play every week. He plays sometimes. As of now, we've gotten to play in 2 weekend tournaments. The very first one he played in, home run.
Whoa.
He hit a freaking home run.
Over the fence?
No.
Okay, I don't know how.
In the park home run. And,
Even cooler.
And he's really tall. He's got long legs. And so I think it was a situation, he hit it into the outfield and then they tried to throw it at first. Well, they threw it over the first baseman's head. Well, he's going to go to second. They threw it over the second baseman's head and then he just scores. And then he rounds third base and he scores. Unbelievable. As an alternate, heck yeah. Scoring like a 1-2 run homer. That's incredible.
That is.
And he's been really good. Hadn't struck out, made some good plays.
He hasn't struck out. That's
Not yet. It's coach pitch. Our rules are they get 6 pitches or 3 swings.
Gotcha.
So you can have 3 strikes and swinging strikes.
Now there was a time that like the coach that normally pitches a couple weeks back wasn't going to be able to make it. Did you have to get out there and pitch?
No, never did.
Okay.
Luckily, that was the team he played on during the season. This is the All-Star season, so different teams, so different pitchers and stuff like that. Our coach pitcher now is really great. But yeah, it's been good. So we'll see. The tryouts for like the next level to be on the more advanced teams next season are coming up in a week or so. So my son right now, the reason why my daughter is with me is because my wife is taking my son to a batting lesson. So there's all sorts of things. Last night he went to a pitching lesson.
That's crazy.
There's all sorts of different things.
To see the kids get it. Like there's a time that I've watched Quaid just doesn't really understand what he's doing playing soccer, and then like eventually like he'll see what he needs to do. Like he has progressed, and it just is really cool to see because it takes a little bit to know, hey, somebody just threw the ball past me at first base. I got to keep going to second base.
Yeah.
Like Quaid would not know that at 4 years old right now.
You
but
just
Davis,
run to base and stop.
Yeah, and that's got to be a really cool thing to watch, that he's able to compute everything and make the correct move.
It's cool. This is the first time he's been on a team that is an all-star level. So, like, their skills are just slightly more advanced than the rest of the players in the league. And so we've been on several teams where, man, those teams, they just weren't that great. The kids, they didn't win many games. They didn't have many hits. Or
it's just to hang out with friends.
And so, so we've been on teams where kids are having fun and they happen to be playing baseball while doing it.
Right.
Now we're on a team where kids are having fun playing baseball. I don't know if you can tell that difference.
For sure.
Their first reason they're there is to play baseball, and they're going to have fun doing that.
Right. They've
Whereas
been thinking
the
about
other
playing
time,
baseball, not thinking
people are
about
just
the
hanging out
snacks.
with friends. Yeah. Not that one's right or wrong. A lot of people, they just need that outlet for their kid to run around during a practice and on the weekend, and that's wonderful. That's great. Not every kid's going to the major leagues and stuff.
Right.
And it does really suck how there's just so much pressure put on kids at such an early age. And so we definitely don't try and push this on our son. Like, do you want to do this?
Yeah.
If you do, we'll do it. But I'm not going to force you to go out there or get mad at you if you miss a play or something like that. There's just so much pressure right now.
Is he like, hey, Dad, can we go throw the ball in the backyard?
Luckily, he probably practices on his own every single day.
That's great.
Doing something.
Awesome.
That is not me.
And
I was
didn't-
not that kid.
Like, you don't tell him to? He's like, hey, I think I'm going to go outside and
he'll
swing
just go in
for
the backyard. So he's got a couple different
contraptions.
pieces of equipment that he can use. He's got like a big net he can just throw the ball into. That's great. Practice your throwing, your pitching, whatever.
Yeah.
He's got a tee that hits a ball and then it swings back and he can hit it again. And he does that. I mean, he does that all the time. If it's not that, he's playing basketball. Those are probably the two things he does. He does it all the time. He'll play by himself, and that is not me as a kid.
When did he start getting really like interested in sports?
Oh, I mean, he's always been interested in sports.
Yeah.
So, I mean, probably since we first signed him up for soccer or something, he was probably 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And now he's almost 9. So, yeah, and, one of the things that we get in, I wouldn't say I get an argument about it or anything, but he just wants to get out there as soon as he wakes up. It'll be 7:15, and he wants to go shoot hoops. That's great. I love that, and I think I've brought that up in the podcast, but, like, our basketball hoop, literally 8 feet from our neighbor's bedroom windows.
Bang!
We can't wait till, like, 8:30, and then go do that. All you want. Do it all day. But, yeah, luckily, he does that all the time. My daughter, she cannot do anything by herself. I'm shocked right now that she's been so quiet for so long.
No, she's great. She's great. That was adorable that she came in and she had like a legit long conversation. She can hold her own in any room.
And see, we're at this stage right now where we went through it with our son, still kind of going through it with our son, but she's gotten like into baby talk. She'll talk like a little kid.
Okay.
Like a baby.
Yeah.
She was doing a little bit here. Maybe it's just super noticeable to me, and maybe not others, but sometimes it's just like all I can do, I'll just grip my teeth,
Talk like
bite
a
my
big kid.
tongue, like talk like a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Like I know you do.
Right. Well, I think you're doing a great job.
Thanks.
She seems like she's got her stuff together.
You know, Trey, are you going to continue like having the kids do half-day daycares where you just pick them up and then you pick them up at lunchtime or something like
As
that?
long as I can.
As long as you can,
yes. It's the best perk of being on the Kid Craddock Morning Show
Right.
is that I get the afternoon with my kids.
That's
So
great.
I would like to do it as long as I can. So definitely through Quaid going to school.
Got another 2 years of that? Or something? Year?
Exactly. He's got so he'll turn one more year of daycare for Quaid, and then he'll start going to school in 2026.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hudson, another whatever, he'll do the same thing. So probably 4 more years of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do it as long as I can. But who knows how that goes? Hudson may end up wanting to stay at school longer. I ask
Right.
Quaid all the time, "Hey, do you want to stay? Do you want to stay?" And he's like, "Oh no, I get enough time with them. I want to come home and play with Dad."
Well, that's good.
Why wouldn't you want to? I mean, I'm a blast.
Yeah.
We just go to
Well,
playgrounds. and-
before you started taking medication, and then you were a
now
real
it goes,
bummer.
"Hey man, let's do some math." All right. Well, I'm
Yeah.
Trey.
I'm Nick.
And remember, stand up straight.
The Chatty Daddies Podcast.